Warning: the following podcast contains violent scenes that may be unsettling to some listeners. Listener discretion is advised.
The sun hangs heavy over the Valley of the Setting Sun. The Valley of the Setting Sun is a Scion 2nd edition game set in Phoenix, Arizona, and starring Craig as Sir Nicholas, Slavek as Jesse, and Mitch as Gary. Join our heroes as they adjust to their new powers and navigate the tangled roots of the Scion community. Will our heroes be able to achieve their destinies, or will their bones be left to dry under the desert sun? You can reach out to us on Twitter at twin_cities_VTM or on Facebook at Twin Cities by Night, where you can find a link to our Discord. Alright, so you're gonna try to sneak through the camp, I guess.
I suppose as much as we can.
Alright, yeah. Alright, so all three of you, give me a cunning and subterfuge.
Does my breaking into places specialty work?
Yes. Yes. You're breaking into a place.
3 successes. Nick botched.
4 successes for Gary.
Wow, you're great at breaking into places.
So I guess we max out our momentum at least.
So here's how it's gonna go. So the three of you manage to creep forward onto the platform and past the first group of deists, no problem. But once you get deeper in, you're in a hallway between several different rooms. You hear a commotion behind you. You hear some people saying the word troll being whispered around here and there.
Nick is going to take a big smell of the air and see if it smells like troll.
You get a whiff of troll. Yes, you can't really see on the platform right now because you were you gone past the doorway and down the hallway. But you think you sort of recognize the smell of the trolls you met earlier.
Does it sound or smell like they're getting closer to us?
Not yet. It's just a whiff in the air, and from the voices of the people in the rooms around, they're starting to mill about now. So all of you, give me I'll accept either a cunning or dexterity and subterfuge.
3 successes for Gary.
5 successes for Jesse.
I'm distracted, I guess. 0.
With 0 successes, you definitely, Gary and Jesse are very, very easily sneaking around and doing their stuff, being Norse ninjas somehow. And so then, Nick, your sword, you're just not used to sneaking around with a sword at your belt. You keep on knocking stuff over, digging it against the walls. People are hearing the noise and reacting to it, but they're not quite on to you just yet. Everyone give me that roll again one more time.
I might use a dot of momentum.
Yes, please. Or spend 2. You've been putting
2
into it the entire game.
All right, 2 is good.
1 success for Gary, the Grand Seducer.
3 for Jesse.
Lots of successes.
Yes, so I guess, yeah. The lessons from Gary and Jesse are just finally kicked in. He just ninjas his way, does action roll silently past a doorway. Give me a little bit a little image of how you're sneaking around.
Well, I think Nicholas just realized that he just been walking really quietly and then looks over, sees Jesse and Gary crouching and moving place to place, and then he's like, "Oh, I should probably not stand straight up."
And so with that, that's enough. You definitely people are starting to walk about now. You've gotten past the camp, and you're just outside of the room where Gary, the maze maker is behind on the other side of the doorway.
Jesse, do you think you could open this quietly?
I can try. And Jesse takes out his tools.
All right, yeah, cunning and subterfuge, or dexterity. I'll accept either.
And you're breaking into places.
6 successes.
You just breathe on the lock and it just opens, essentially.
Got it.
And so, yeah, you open it up, and you do just go through the door. Do you peek through? What are you doing?
Well, just with one finger, just slowly let it open, see what's on the other side.
All right, so yeah, as you open it slowly, you see a cage, and in the cage, you see this huge, about 6 foot, big arms, very hairy, a minotaur sitting in the cage. It's got the bull head, horns. And it looks right at you when you open the door.
So we're busting him out then.
Did only Jesse see him, or does everyone else see him?
I'll say just Jesse for now, unless he wants to open the door all the way.
Okay.
Hi. Want to get out of here?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Guys, gonna need some help here.
Is he in there?
And Jesse opens the door so they can see.
Holy crap, there's a maze maker in there. Nick realizes that A, that the maze maker is probably a minotaur, and B, it probably doesn't help to insult him by pointing out what he is.
So yeah, at this point you definitely hear like distant shouts and stuff of like commotion going on behind you.
I think my guys got here. Let's get him out of here quick. Jesse, open the cage.
Yeah, Jesse will try to open the cage.
All right, give me the roll.
Guys, you think I should spend momentum on this, or do you think I got it?
One couldn't hurt.
Yeah, spend a little momentum.
All right, I'll spend one then.
Nick will draw his sword and face the other way. Just keep an eye out.
That's enough. Yeah, this one you definitely tell the lock was a lot more complicated for this one, but it's not no match for you. And you open it up with a click. You see the minotaur. It cautiously and slowly like goes towards the open gate. It's slow and moving. It's like its legs wobble a bit as it stands up.
Kermangander, what's up with him?
It whispers to you, look at his wrists, his neck, and you definitely tell like there's red marks, like something was tied around it. Maybe you see a couple of like scars or like some bruises around him.
Give him a beer.
Sir Nick opens his backpack and pulls out one of the few remaining beers out of there, cracks it, and hands it to the Minotaur.
Okay, now you got me wondering how the Minotaur would react to beer. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, it looks at it and it sniffs it and then it just sort of wrinkles its nose a bit. It just says, it's gone bad.
That's the point.
They already gave me food that went bad.
Sir Nick will take a sip of it. No, it got better.
Okay. The voice is oddly soft for the imposing musculature of the thing. And as you look again, you definitely tell, like, the face, it looks sort of youngish. At least from what you can tell from it.
So can I use manipulation and persuasion to calm him down, let him know that we're friends, and to follow us to safety?
Yeah, I'd accept that, yeah.
We're here to get you out. Go ahead and drink that. It'll refresh you a little bit. We're going to get you out. I got guys out there right now helping us out, probably. Let me do the roll real quick. 6 successes.
Wow. It looks at you with the big eyes. It's almost like a child looking up at you. It just instantly trusts you. And then it just nods its head.
Those big puppy cow eyes.
Exactly.
Nick proffers the beer once more.
It takes it and it takes a sip, and you definitely tell it wrinkles its nose at the taste.
Yeah, no one likes it at first. Don't worry.
Okay.
And there's plenty more back at the castle.
You can have
I'm assuming you'll be staying at for a bit.
All right, so yeah, the three of you head back out the room. And this time you definitely tell you're going to have to like guide the thing if you want to be stealthy, or if you want to just are you trying to be stealthy, or are you just going to go out guns blazing right now?
Maybe we should poke our heads out first and see what's going on out there and then decide.
That's a good idea.
All right, yeah. I'll say that you can just get back onto the hallway and look out like a little a window to like the platform area.
Hey, Gary, do you have that guitar pick still?
I do.
Why don't you hand it to our friend here?
All right, here. Hold on to this, buddy.
Okay. You see it just holds on to like the pick with like its between its fingers, like clutching it to its chest.
Don't worry, buddy. We'll protect you. And
he's so cute and innocent.
All right, so yeah, as you look out like the little window to the platform, you see like the smaller troll is out on like one of the platforms where you came from, and it's right now it's surrounded, and it's like just pointing and gesturing wildly up towards you.
Sir Nick will wave back at him.
You can't really hear it from this distance, but you definitely tell it's definitely trying to like point in your direction.
Turn around and look.
Yeah, it's no one behind you. It's just you. You realize it's pointing at you. To the deists who are surrounding it.
I got a bad feeling about this.
And so yeah, you see some of the people on the platform turn and follow the direction the troll is pointing at, and they see you and they start running back up towards you.
And when Sir Nick says, "I've got a bad feeling about," did you say that, Sir Nick, or do you just think it to yourself?
Oh, he said it, and
okay.
Began drawing his sword.
The moment Gary sees him draw his sword, he's texting his guys, "Yeah, guns ablazing now, please."
So yeah, and now you definitely tell like they're looking for you now. They know you're they know you're there.
Sir Nick turns to Jesse and says, "Damn it, we paid him to lead us here, but not sell us out once we got here."
Yeah, but you actually tell it's a smaller troll, not the big one.
Oh well. Still,
the four of you are just gonna make your way back towards the Yeah, back where you came from.
Yeah, kind of like make some sort of like defensive formation around our new friend to kind of like escort him out.
You start making your way down, and then like you hear footsteps running up, and then you see a group of like 3 people. They got like several like guns, and you see one good person. You see the battle axe guy is up there.
Are these Gary's guys or are these the deists?
Deists, and they just like, step away from the Minotaur.
Come on, Gander. Time to show him what's what.
All right, so yeah, with that, Gormagander just, it slithers its way down your arm and then drops to the floor. But as it's dropping to the floor, it just starts swelling in size. And eventually, there's like a very, like, about as big around as like a crocodile-sized snake on the floor right now, hissing at the people.
Any update from my guys?
Yeah, they definitely say, like, they're like, 4-5 minutes out. They'll be there very soon.
Hurry the fuck up.
All right. As the 2 groups sort of face off, you see the battle axe guy. He sort of like looks at the snake, adjusts his grip on the axe, then he charges.
Nick's going to step in front of the Minotaur and take up a defensive position and try to deflect any blows coming towards him or the Minotaur.
All right, so yeah, by the way, can you all give me your initiative, which I believe is cunning plus your appropriate skill, combat skill.
1 success for Jesse.
2 successes for Gary.
And is that 2 successes for Nicholas?
Yes, it is. Sorry.
All right. So now I'm going to roll for the DS, and they only have 1. Okay. Yeah, the battle axe guy attacks first, and so Nick, you're blocking it, right?
Correct.
So yeah, them making a full defense. So I believe that was the appropriate. So like your might roll or stamina roll. It was stamina, I believe. Yes. Just double that. However many you have in stamina, and double that, and that's your roll.
Nope. Is that a botch?
I think that's a botch. All right, so yeah, they only got 1 success. So luckily for you, it's not horrible. You block the battle axe, but then like the force of the swing is so hard it actually pushes your sword back onto yourself and it cuts your shoulder just from the pressure of it.
When it's Gary's turn, he's going to kick battle axe guy in the nuts.
All right, so yeah, I think but we'll just say you can go next and you do that. You just give me a roll for that. It's like might plus close combat.
3 successes.
That's enough to get him right in the soft part. So yeah, you kick him right there, and he just goes a bit limp for a moment. Jesse, it's your turn.
All right. Jesse's going to first. This was supposed to happen like at the beginning of the combat scene. Is activate his fortress knack skill.
All right.
And his charge will of course be the Minotaur.
All right.
And he is going to try guarding it with like his body.
Okay. So you're just doing defense right now for your turn, or?
Well, no. I just need to get a knack skill roll. And
I
want it to be like stamina plus, I guess, close combat.
That would be appropriate, yeah.
All right. 4 successes.
You got it.
So yeah, I have a couple of stuns, which I may use whenever an attack targeting me doesn't hit.
Okay.
All right. So what's the situation? Is there anyone near the Minotaur right now?
No, right now it's like basically there's you 3. Basically, there's the Minotaur, there's you 3, there's the snake, and then there's the cultists, or the deists, sort of the anti-cults, I guess.
All right. I guess I'll order Jormungandr to help Sir Nick.
All right.
Yeah, and then I'll take up a defensive position near the Minotaur. Like if anyone comes to him, I want to like smack him.
Okay.
Prepare that.
So, are you going to attack with Jormungandr this turn, or are you just...
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So, yeah, I'd say you make the roll appropriate for, like, Jormungandr attacking. I think we said it was, like, 8-9 dice?
Yeah, 8 dice, I believe.
All right, so, yeah, roll that.
2 successes.
All right, so, yeah, that's enough for the snake to, it goes for the battle axe guy. You see the snake just immediately just swallows his head, essentially.
Nice.
And battle axe guy is down for the count, leaving just 2 more deists behind him. And now it's their turn. So yeah, they're going to try and attack Jormungandr. All right, so yeah, now I think you can roll for Gormagandr's defense. I'd say so. Like whatever you think his stamina would be, I guess.
Oh, okay. I guess that'd be like 4 dice. It's
yeah,
like a big snake. Makes sense. It's 1 success.
One of them, like, it shoots at the snake. You definitely see, like, some bullet holes appear in it. But it's nothing too serious right now, because it's just a big fucking snake. Right now, it is Nick's turn.
I'm going to activate my fortress ability and heal the damage that got done to me by my own sword.
All right, yeah.
And then just attack one of the guys with the guns.
All right. Give me a might plus close combat.
And I'll have 2 enhancement for protecting my talisman charge. So that'd be total 4.
That's enough. Yeah, you definitely you hit the guy, and I'll say you cut off one of his hands.
And knock him back?
Yes. Yeah, actually, I'll just say, yeah, for now, he is knocked back down like several rows of stairs, so he's out of the fight for now. But
yeah, that negated a bunch of armor, so goes flying down the hall.
And so now it is Gary's turn again.
Gary's going to grab the battle axe from Battle Axe Dude now that he's done, and he's going to take a swing at the closest other opponent.
All right. So give me a might plus close combat. You get a +1 enhancement for this because of the battle axe.
No successes.
All right, so yeah, you swing, and unfortunately for you, just the weight of the thing is enough. You're not used to this thing. It's big and bulky, and you swing, and you just sort of you don't really brace yourself properly. You just sort of like twist you just miss completely.
Sounds about right. Gary's a lover, not a fighter.
All right, yeah. Now it is Jesse's turn again.
Just gonna walk up to him, like take him by the neck, and just crack his head into the floor.
Give me that close combat and might roll.
3 successes.
All right, yeah, so that's enough. You slam them down to the ground, and you definitely tell they're still conscious, but they're out of the fight for now. They're just like, they just look around you, they're like bruised, but they're just like, they just put up their hands up. They give up for now.
Jesse turns to the Minotaur and have they done anything? Or what can you tell me about him?
They put me in cage. They give me bad food sometimes. Sometimes they hit me if I try to leave, or if the magic doesn't expand properly.
All right. Well, let's get going.
All right, so yeah, the 4 of you start running down the hallway, and at this point, you actually, Gary, you hear off of this, to hear some of the war cries of your guys. Find that they finally have come through, and there's this you hear more gunfire and just chaos as fighting erupts down below. And as you're running through the place, Nick, you're running through and you stop and you feel a presence in the room that you run by.
Nick will do one of those. He'll run by the opening of the door and then do one of those where he stops, turns around, and kind of peers into the doorway.
And you definitely tell it's almost like when you visited your mother's domain for the first time. It's almost like, and you saw the sword Excalibur. It's almost like this aura coming out of the room.
Nick will sheath his sword and then walk carefully towards this aura.
And you look in the room and you see there's like a safe with and you see like the aura is coming from inside the safe.
Is it a big safe?
It's about 4 feet high. It's kind of a big safe.
Jesse, come here.
Yeah, what's that?
It's important. I need your help.
Okay.
And then he kind of like points at is it like one of those
Yes.
turning locks? Are you able to get in here?
Sure. Let me try. He sort of puts his ear to it.
That's definitely a cunning and subterfuge roll for that.
4 successes.
You almost didn't get this one. You're twisting and turning, and it almost feels like at times like fake clicks come up and try to like fool you and stuff. And then you finally click it open, and inside you see looks like this like a rag wrapped around something. You can't really tell what it is.
Certainly thinks he knows exactly what it is, and kind of like kneels down by Jesse, and he kind of like brings his hand and kind of like almost like pets the rag.
Yeah, you definitely feel like it's a metal shard or something in the rag, just from the feeling of it.
It kind of feels like he's almost unworthy to touch it, so he kind of like holds his hand on the rags and then looks at Jesse. He's like, thank you very much. And he kind of like, without unwrapping it, kind of just like takes it and starts bringing it towards his bag, and without even opening it up, puts it inside. It's like almost lovingly that he seems to be doing this.
Jesse, as you're seeing that, you definitely tell like you kind of a part of you definitely tell that there's some kind of treasure in that thing, and a part of you want that treasure, but you also at the same time you feel like there's this weird feeling that Nick is supposed to have this. So right now, you're sort of like if like two parts of you are sort of like warring. Part of you wants to just take that thing for yourself, and part of you wants to let Nick have it because that's what he's supposed to be the one to get it.
Nick, what was that? I thought we were supposed to share loot.
When Jesse talks about sharing the loot, Nick's eyes kind of like open and like kind of flash, and he activates his like fear passion a little bit. He's like, not this one.
So yeah, just you definitely see Nick is trying to get you to back off, trying to intimidate you.
Oh, that's not gonna work on me, Nick. But you know what? You owe me one. Next artifact's just between me and Gary.
Nick nods and then rises. I thank you very, very much. You'll get your due for this. And then
whatever. Let's get out of here.
Nick extends a hand to help Jesse up. And
Gary checks his GoPro to make sure it's still recording.
Yeah, Jesse takes it. Also, Nick, actually, I have the perfect idea, Nick. Keep the artifact, but you're joining the fight club.
if that is the boon that you wish, that is the boon you shall get for a year and a day.
Yeah, with a year and a day for you.
It's a very story fairy tale sort of thing for something among the fairies to last for a year and a day.
All right. So yeah, now after that little side thing, the four of you get back down to the ground floor, and you definitely see like there is a fight going on, and you see like the berserkers have like sort of cut a path through the deists, and you definitely tell that there's if you want to, you can either join in the fight or you can just make a break for the.
I'm gonna cheer them on.
Tunnel.
Boys.
All right. So you're just gonna give them support, or you're just gonna cheer on from this? Are you actually gonna do anything to support them, or are you just cheering them on?
No, Jesse's just cheering them on.
Gary's going to cheer them on and make his way to the exit.
Hey, you are demigods. You could totally bless them with stuff to make the fight easier.
Bless their weapons with like frost or something.
All right, yeah. Because if you really want to, if you want to go full on for that, that will cost you a legend. If you want to just imbue that stuff.
Yeah, just imbue it. I mean, Jesse just wants to see a cool fight, honestly.
Yeah, I get it. I'll get you to spend this legend one of these days. You could definitely just bless our weapons. Yeah, you could definitely do that. So yeah,
just legend makes sense, but
it's imbuing the legend. I'm sorry, imbuing. Yeah. So you don't have to spend it.
Yeah. I mean, like spending a legend, sure, but it has to be appropriate to the situation.
Fine. Besides, it's not that hard to get it back. You just either have to make a small sacrifice first time, or else just get a fate binding. As simple as that.
I thought fate bindings were like super annoying to get, or like.
Well, hey, you get to pick up. You get to pick what you get.
Oh, yeah, that's fair enough.
So anyway, yeah, you definitely reach into like your supernatural blood, and you feel like this almost like you feel like the power surge through you, and you see the berserker weapons. They sort of like are tinged with like frost, and you definitely tell like now there's. Even though they were winning before, and now they're just it's way more one-sided.
Jesse's just like commentating it, just for Gary's GoPro. It's like, and look at him go! Oh, he sliced him in half. Perfect combo.
This is totally going to end up on the YouTube later.
Gary's just trying to get the Minotaur to the exit. Let's get him to safety.
So yeah, I'll say. Yeah, I won't make you do any rolls for that. So yeah, Gary, you managed to sort of push the Minotaur out towards the tunnel, and the berserkers just sort of drive off the deists. Once they don't take down or kill, they just start running away in different directions. And so yeah, then the fight's over now, and there's several dead bodies on the floor, and you still got all 8 of your remaining berserker bodyguards. Sporting a couple of cuts and bruises, and 1 broken arm.
You fought well today. You would have entered Valhalla if you died.
Beers and healthcare on me. Now let's get the hell out of here.
So yeah, I'll say you don't have to make a roll for this. You just start making your way back out to the tunnels, and actually you find as you leave the place, when you turn to look back behind you, it's almost like the overlay, like I said before, how like the subway station was like overlaid on top of like this cavern thing. You see like the overlay is sort of like fading away. It's sort of like shrinking. And then as you get further and further you get down the tunnel, you see that like the almost like the lit room sort of like just starts to fade from existence, and then eventually it just vanishes. the further and further you get. And then, eventually, like, the tunnels start to, like, sort of, like, shrink in, and they sort of, like, become straighter and less chaotic. And you almost feel like the magic is, like, receding back into the Minotaur.
This feels weird.
It does. And so, yeah, eventually, after like another hour of just running through the tunnels, you make it back out into the sunlight.
Where do we come out?
You're back in the canal where you started out with it, back in Arizona.
Nice. So what's your name, Maze Maker?
Asterios. I'm named after the first, and he sort of just, like, bows his head, the first of our kind, the Asterios.
Asterios, yes. All right. Well, let's get you to our castle. Well, not our, but Nick's castle.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for this. And then once you see him in the sunlight, it's definitely, what human skin he has, it looks pale. And you definitely tell, and now that you get a better look at him, he looks a bit, like, his skin almost seems like sag on his face. He looks a bit thin.
You want to stop by for some food?
Yes, I would. I really enjoy some apples, or if you have any. He lists off, like, some Greek, recipe food stuff.
I think there's a Greek
Souvlaki
recipe
or something.
No meat. No meat, please. No meat. I can't stand it. Can't stand the taste.
All right.
Scion is a very special story arc for me. While I was a Twin Cities by Night fan from the very beginning, it wasn't until I was invited to a Scion one-shot playtest that I got the opportunity to formally join the game. If you want to check it out, listen to Scion, A Light Extinguished, and its sequel, The Siege of Shadow Valley Ranch.